Today, we are talking about how anxiety impacts your confidence. Anxiety has a way of slipping into every corner of our lives, taking away our happiness, our freedom, and just stripping away at us. Makes us second guess our abilities, makes us self-doubt, makes us question if we're good enough, makes us feel like we can't take risks, like we can't jump out of our comfort zone. We feel stuck in this corner, and it's just not the way to live life at all. It's horrible. Let's untangle the grip that anxiety has on you and get rid of that for good. So let's dive into this video. How to get your confidence back. How to empower yourself. This is I'm very excited for this video because I think we all need it, especially as women in today's day and age. It's just gotten really disastrous for some reason. Anxiety can really impact your confidence, especially because the association with these negative thoughts. And when you have a lot of negative thoughts and your mind just races, a lot of times they go inward into these negative thoughts about ourselves and these negative perceptions, which are just, that's not great. It's just not. Overthinking, socially just withdrawing because you're avoiding that. You're having that fear of judgment and what other people are going to think about you, scared to speak up and have a voice. You also have, these physical symptoms of anxiety that are coming up from these negative thoughts, which I have a whole video on this that I just did last week. So go check out that video about physical symptoms. Avoiding things in general and not putting yourself out there is a big thing. Decisiveness, imposter syndrome, and body image issues, these are all part of things that impact our confidence. Just because you know you have anxiety, sometimes you get in your head that, someone is going to see that anxiety and that nervousness, and then it's going to get worse. So that just goes into overthinking and worrying about what other people are thinking of you. This kind of happens in interviews or presentations or things like that, where you just get really in your head. So I'm here to help with that. So let's look at ways to dim and get rid of these negative thoughts that you're having towards yourself, because I want you to feel great and confident about yourself. So let's get started. Okay, so it's very important to be very mindful about where your thoughts are going and practicing calming these negative thoughts and just noticing when your mind is starting to run and go into these negative spirals about yourself. If you do notice that you do have a negative thought, try not to let it spiral to the next. So this is very important. Have that negative thought and then just let it go, and then try to think of one positive thought to kind of counteract it. And we want to grow this positivity in our mind and try to dim this negativity. Embracing imperfection. A lot of times we have this lack of confidence because we are expected to be perfect when we do not live in a perfect society or world, and we are all humans that make mistakes and have flaws. So embracing these will help you so much. Unfortunately, as women, we do so much comparing, always saying, this girl is so much prettier than me, or I don't look like that, or I'm not that successful. The more you get into comparisons, the worse that you are going to feel about yourself. And comparisons are just so nonsense, because we all have unique and special talents, and we're all different in our own ways. Just because she's better at that doesn't mean that you're worse. Maybe you're not as good as her in that, but you have another special thing that you're good at. So just focusing on yourself will help you so much, because when you're always looking and comparing yourself to others, you're always going to feel less than, and that's not what we want, because you are great the way you are, and I want you to remember that. So mindful self-compassion is very important, and it's kind of goes into like what I was talking about earlier, but just focusing on having compassionate self-talk. And a lot of times we don't even notice our mind is so negative all the time. And the more that we notice this and try to change it, the better. So focusing on being more compassionate towards yourself as much as you possibly can, and giving yourself grace, even if you don't feel like you can give yourself any positivity, in a certain moment, then you can, just have that compassion and say, it's okay. I'm okay. Things are fine. And allowing yourself to make mistakes. So, I want you to practice just allowing one thought to be and go and not letting it spiral, because that's when we start getting into trouble. So deep breathing, and then the first thought may be, okay, that girl's really pretty. And then letting that go and letting that just be as it is, instead of, oh, that girl's pretty. Oh, she has better hair than me. She's thinner than me. Oh, I can't fit into those clothes. Or then you're just spiraling. Instead of just letting her be pretty and then you be pretty too. No, you're not as pretty as her. No, this is our mind playing tricks on us. Don't allow your mind to do this to you. Just allow everything to be as it is. Ways to kind of help stop that racing thought is to practice deep breathing. Have the first thought, deep breath, use grounding, and notice the things around you, and bring yourself back to the present moment so you do not let that spiral continue. Talk a lot about mindfulness and grounding in my program, and actually really being able to utilize it 24/7. It's one of the best things when you can really practice it each moment by moment. And it can be really hard, but it does take practice, and I'm here to help you with that. Celebrating small victories is really important in building your confidence, because when we're always focused so far into the future or focused on the negative things that are going on, you're missing a lot of the small things that are actually very positive in your life and things that you have accomplished. If you sit down and really think about where you're at in your life and the things that you've accomplished so far, you've accomplished a lot. And I'm not just saying that. We all have accomplished so much in our lives if we just sit and notice it. Even now, watching this video, you obviously are struggling with anxiety and your confidence, but you're a survivor. You have survived everything that you have been through, and that in itself is a huge victory. So never let these negative thoughts weigh you down, because there is so much to focus on that is positive and things that you have done. So that will start building up your confidence the more you can focus on these positive things. So also, setting realistic goals is really important. Sometimes we put our goals way too far, way too hard, and then we can't accomplish them, and then we feel defeated. So you have to look at, what are those things I have to do in between these small goals in order to get to the big goal. And then the more you do it, the more you feel accomplished. So instead of saying, oh, I want to lose 30 pounds in a month or two, is like, okay, no, I'm just going to go to the gym 4 days a week for 30 minutes or whatever you know that you can accomplish. If you say like, oh, I'm going to go to the gym every day for 1 hour, and you miss a day, then you're just going to feel discouraged, and then you're just going to give up and then continue feeling sorry for yourself. So actually set goals that you can accomplish, and they make you feel so much better. Body language is also a huge thing with self-confidence. Opening up your body, the more you sit like this and hunch over, the more you're going to feel weak and like not good about yourself when you do this. But opening up and, do a Superman pose. I'm not joking. It helps before interviews, before big things. I'm not even joking. Before doing this video, I had my music on, I was dancing, I was singing to get myself pumped and ready to make this video for you guys. So just doing things like that is really helpful. Very empowering body postures, holding them for a few minutes each can just build that feeling of, that positivity and empowering yourself. So try that. Try just dancing in your room, putting on happy music and uplifting music, and you will see a difference. And then also self-visualization. Visualizing you accomplishing this task, whatever you're worried about, whatever's holding you back. Just close your eyes, do a deep breath, and imagine yourself actually accomplishing that goal or accomplishing that task, doing that interview, whatever it is that you're anxious about, passing that test. Just imagine that it's already done, that you already have that feeling of being accomplished and successful. That's going to help you actually make that come true. When we believe that we're not good enough or that we're going to fail, we're most likely going to fail because the way we think impacts so much. But if we believe that we can actually do something, you're more likely to be able to do it. So we really have to get control of our thoughts. So I just want to say it's okay to ask for help. Sometimes our anxiety and our lack of confidence also keeps us from seeking help, asking for help. It's really not a weakness to ask for help, even though, society, it seems that way. It's actually very courageous to take that step and begin seeking help for yourself, because not a lot of people do it, and people wait till they're at their lowest low to actually get help when they could have been living their life so much better this whole time. My clients always say, I wish I would have came to you sooner. And it's so true, because we always wait until things are so bad before seeking help. So this is your sign. Get some help. I don't want you to miss any more opportunities. Your anxiety is keeping you stuck from living your life to the fullest. I want you to take control of your life, take control of your thoughts and feelings, and that is what I'm here to help you do. So thank you for watching this video. I have so much more to talk about, just so much knowledge I want to just share with you guys. Comment any videos that you'd like me to make to help with your anxiety and your confidence. Let me know what your struggles are in the comment section, because I want to be there for you. Like, share the video. Look at the description below, because I have a lot of great information about how to get a hold of me, how to work with me, because it is really hard to do this alone. And I just have so much more that I want to share, and I really go into depth on things if you work with me. I just want to leave you with a positive note that I want you to start believing in yourselves, because once you do that, the gates will open up. You just got to change the way that you think about things. I know it's easier said than done, but try these tips, and if you still need help, I'm always here. So I hope you have a great day, and I will see you very soon. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel, because lots of videos are coming very soon.